Yay, hello and welcome everyone. So we got a bunch of new products this week as usual. Let's see. We have an RGB mouse pad. We got a fan hub, another new pump, and some USB connectors. So
Can't forget the thermal take uh, temperature
what?
flow sensor.
You
I did.
you didn't even link that?
I did, bud.
Wow. No.
It should be right at the beginning so you can grab it and throw it in there if you need to. But anyways, while you do that, I guess we can start with our mouse pad that we got made that has.
Yeah. That looks pretty sweet. You might actually want to turn off the lights for that, I guess,
I
but
will. I'm just gonna
yeah.
do a quick.
So this mouse pad is looks like 355 by 255 millimeters. So decent sized mouse pad, to be honest. It's a hard mouse pad.
Yeah.
What's the texture like on top there, Garrett?
The texture, I mean, it's got a little bit of a
Ooh, I like how flexy it is. I thought it was way more rigid than that.
it's like it's thin plastic on the top, but it has the rubber bottom so it doesn't slide easily. But I
Yeah,
mean, it's got a nice grip to it and everything. It's easily made, and of course it has our logo at the top, and then the water droplet on there too. Let me go turn off the light, and I can show you the different modes for it.
yeah, I really like the little touch with the water drop and then how it actually has our logo at the top. That was really cool. Like I would have figured they'd just put our logo at the top and be like, it's a PPC's mouse pad,
There we go.
but the little water drop makes it cool.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's definitely pretty awesome the way it is.
Yeah, I really like that. I'm gonna have to get one of those.
They're not badly priced. I mean,
What is it, like 40? Yeah, 40 bucks?
35, so $40.
Yeah.
They're actually, we have the thermal take ones that are basically the same. They look the same and everything, and they're I think priced about the same too. But I mean, this is of course performance PCs, and not only it has just the regular RGB fade through colors and everything. At the top, right at the side, it's like a sensor. There's no actual button, so if you go and you're like, oh, where's the button? There's none. You just tap the top, and it will
Oh, really?
Swiss,
Huh.
different colors.
That's cool. So there's no like annoying controller or anything like
No,
that.
no, but it has goes through like red, purple, blue, light blue, green, red, yellow. If I didn't say yellow, and then it has where it has the dual colors that go on each side, which I think looks pretty cool.
Oh wow. I do like that.
Yeah,
So there's a bunch of different modes. It's not exactly like a digital RGB mouse pad, but it has a lot of cool features.
yeah, and then it has one that kind of like it's a little quicker, but it's basically the same thing goes around the edges. But I mean, I guess I can give you a little better look see. It wasn't that bad, I guess. But I mean, if you can tell, my hand in comparison to the mouse pad, it's
Yeah, like I said, it's 355 by 255. So, I mean, I really like a giant mouse pad to cover everything. But if you're one of those people that just uses a mouse pad, that's a good size for one, in my opinion. I've used plenty, and that's plenty big enough for most people, unless you're a crazy gamer with the crazy swipes. But that's overall a really nice mouse pad. I like how it turned out. It did take him forever to get them, but it
yeah,
was worth it.
because we were supposed to originally get them when we got the last mouse pads, but something happened and we couldn't get them, and now we were able to order them. I think what was it in October? I want to say is when we ordered these, and then it just
Hmm.
took
Yeah, I was
forever.
gonna say it was a while ago that Hank like teased him.
Yeah, and then to
So,
turn it off, it's just like the next mode. So I mean, it doesn't. You don't have to unplug it for it to turn off. It will turn off if you just
oh, okay.
cycle all the way
That'd be
through
real.
whatnot.
That'd definitely be nice to have because uh, if you're like one of those people with your computer in your room and at night you don't want it like RGB madness, then
Yeah,
still turn it off.
agreed. I mean, it's nice. Maybe in the future we can get digital RGB ones, possibly.
Yeah, somehow, because then you have to get them to interface with the computer and stuff. But overall, I think that's a really nice implementation. I like it a lot more than having to deal with some software to set it up.
Yeah, and it's not horribly priced because I think we have at least three other RGB mouse pads. Oh, we have the fourth one because we have a big mat too that we've shown off before on here.
That's true. Yep.
Um, but I think the other ones are roughly around the same price. I know Thermaltake's is. There's one from Akasa, and there's one more, and I can't think of who it was. But I know we have three. But I mean, they're all roughly
Yeah,
around the same
there's
price.
there's quite a good selection of mouse pads now, I think.
Yeah.
So what's next? Do you want to go to?
Why don't we do the little fan hub? Actually I thought it was pretty
I like
interesting
it.
little fan hub, considering
I
most
like
fan
cheap
hubs that I've seen either only have a SATA connector or a
or
Molex, and this
Molex.
actually has
Yeah.
both. So I
Yeah,
mean,
honestly, I'm a big fan of just like I mean, I said cheap, but I don't mean like cheap as in crappy. I mean like just a cheap basic fan hub. Like there's some crazy goofy fan hubs out there that'll cost you 30 or $40, when in all reality, this is pretty much all you need. Like for most things, I would never need one with eight. I would probably like to see it more with like four or something, but whatever. Some people have a bunch of fans and that's nice. It's powered too, so if you run like DC voltage fans, you can still run those. However, if you're just gonna run it as, I wonder, yeah, can you run it just as a splitter off your board? I'm pretty sure you can. So you'd have to run one of the, it should have a signal
I would
header
assume it
or
would
whatever.
be the first fan one,
Header,
the
yeah.
main one.
I
Normally,
would have,
when you see them, they usually have like a red indicator for the
yeah.
main one if they don't have it. I
And I'm
assume
hoping that doesn't mean that it's you can't use it as a hub like that, but I would assume you still could just because the input should go in from the PC and then it'll send it to all the other fans. But I'm not sure. We'll have to test it out on your test bench when we get it.
that's what I was about to say. Like when you come down here, we can test that, throw this on there, and whatnot. I
Yeah.
mean, for $7, it's a decent fan hub.
Well,
I mean, most of the other
I
ones
might
are
honestly pick one up just for my test bench because I can like plug in radiators externally. So having one of those hubs around would be nice just because I probably wouldn't plug those fans into the board anyways, and just being able to power them is all I need. just so the fans run. So it's always a good board for that.
Yeah, and plus when this one's $7, and I think when you
Yeah.
get to like excess PCs, it's like 13.95.
Yeah, they only go up
This
from here to be
yeah
honest. And I mean,
yeah this is
maybe
probably
it'll
the cheapest
have a
one we sell, and it probably
yeah,
works just as good as all the other ones.
yeah.
So
I like it. It's got the double adhesive tape on the back or whatever, so it's even easy to mount and whatnot. It
typical.
looks like it's got holes for standoffs if you really wanted to get fancy with a mount. But
Four screws too, four little standoff
oh,
screws.
nice. Oh, perfect. Well, overall, cheap fan hub. But maybe it's something you guys need. There's never enough fan hubs out there, in my opinion. So I'm glad we keep seeing more.
Yeah, and Hank will keep buying them, so we keep selling them. But
Yeah, of course.
I guess next we can move on to these little um, internal USB
Oh,
adapters,
okay.
the
So
90.
these are actually interesting, in my opinion. Like I've noticed, like Cooler Masters came out with their 90-degree, like 24-pin thing, and we've had those for a while too. But this 90-degree adapter is actually something I'm interested in because USB cables, I mean, you can sleeve them if you're really crafty, but it's the cable that comes out of your case. So 99% of people don't sleeve it, and it always goes straight into the board, or at least most boards. Newer boards, they're getting better about it, but a lot of boards out there, a lot of you people, I'm sure, have boards that the USB 3.0 header is just sticking straight out of the board, and then your just regular black USB cable just sticks way out. Whereas with this, it'll put it at 90 degrees, and that way it'll kind of just come straight off your board, and you can route it behind in your cable management and whatnot.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and honestly, it makes it a lot easier with cable management too, because like when you're trying to
I'm
plug
gonna,
it into a motherboard that's
yeah.
heading one direction, you want it to run the other
Well,
behind
that's
you.
just it. Well, that's just it. That's why like it has to stick out so far because you're literally having to plug it into the board and then it has to make an entire 180
Yeah,
back around to get back into the back of your case. I mean, that's at least how a vast majority of the cases work. So if you're into having clean cable management, I'm definitely gonna probably grab one or two of those when I'm down there next week, just because I know on my test bench I could use it for sure. Because it just, like I said, it's just a regular black cable. I mean, it's not necessarily ugly, but it's not sleeved either, so I could care less about seeing it. So
yeah.
overall,
Just
$3.
just so people know, these are two different type. They both have the different ways
Oh
to
yeah, the down or up.
yeah,
Okay,
down
so
or up.
yeah, you
So
do
make
want
sure
to
you
make
take a look at
sure.
the motherboard before you actually go and
Yep,
mess with it.
which yeah, because they are keyed. They're keyed connectors. So, and I guess I didn't even realize that some motherboards flipped them around.
Yeah,
So that's good that there's actually two, just in case you're one of the people with the motherboard that's facing the other way for the connectors. So check that out before you buy it. But definitely, if you're just looking for stuff to clean up your build, I mean, that's probably $3 well spent in my opinion. So
yeah. I mean, it's $3. It's
yeah,
when you're placing an order, just throw one in. It's
yep.
worth the $3 in my opinion. Next,
So we got those little pumps.
yeah,
We really need your test bench because that's like the pump. I mean, we can look at this thing, but it'd be really nice to actually see if it works as well as it says it does. I don't think whoever picked these out anticipated them to be like the next D5 by any means.
yeah,
But if you guys are looking at your budget loops and whatnot, or it's just like a cheap computer or something like that, or you got a cheap LAN rig that you just need a pump that's for the CPU loop or something like that. I think this is probably something that wouldn't even be bad. I highly doubt these are bad pumps. They don't exactly scream quality, but neither does the price tag. So I think you kind of get the idea with that. They say that they're rated for 500 liters per hour. Once you put that in your loop, I'm not sure what you'll actually see. I'm positive it won't be anywhere near 500 liters per hour as soon as you start adding stuff in. It says, what's its head pressure? I don't think it says its head pressure, sadly. Well, you can test that technically if we have a long enough tube. We can get Rory to go on top of the ladder, dude, and we'll get a tube, and all you have to do is have it vertical, and you see how far up it can pump that water. And that's how you test head pressure. We could do that next week.
possibly. We'll see.
I mean, I doubt you have to go all the way up the ladder. That thing can't have more than a few feet of head pressure, to be honest. Like, I think a DDC is like something like 7 or 8 feet or something like that, and the D5 is even less than that. So,
Thomas, can you
be
get that
fun
for me?
little test. Sorry to be late. Is that on Facebook? Oh, Thomas, I'm here and watching. Can't hear what Garrett Collier is saying. He needs a better mic. I'm not. I guess. I hope not. Are you sure, Thomas? Are you just jerking his chain?
I know. It's like, what is it?
Yeah, and I never know if I get serious Thomas or
Who
not
else is
serious
here,
Thomas.
and who else can vouch for Thomas?
Nobody else is really talking too much. Tizzle Dexter said, "Sorry to be late." No problem, sir. We're just checking out this nice little budget pump. Like I said, I don't think it's anything to write home about. However, it's not PWM, I don't believe. Yeah, it's just 12 volt. You just plug it into a motherboard, 3 or 4 pin fan header, and that's all you need to go with that. And I suppose being 12 volt DC, you should be able to still change the speed. It'll just be input power. So you can change your header on your motherboard. If it's a newer motherboard, you should be able to switch it between PWM and DC control. Switch that to DC control, and then you can just have it run different voltages to adjust the speed. But it says, what is its actual? We don't even have the RPM on here. It says it's silent though. In the name, it says it's silent, so it must not be crazy. Not crazy fast, at least.
It's also from AliExpress, so I didn't have a whole lot of information on it.
Thomas says no. I am serious in
I
all
know.
capitals.
I went and turned up the mic some, but I mean,
That's really sad. I guess we should have got Ellie before this, but it seemed like your audio was working fine. Your audio is going through fine on OBS. Thanks for the 25% code. Finally making the jump from hardline or from to hardline from soft tubing. Okay, sorry. No, thanks, Christopher. We really appreciate the reviews and everything and letting people know how you think of us. Hope the hardline loop goes well and let us know if we can help at all. But let's see. Do we need to know any more about this really inexpensive water cooling pump?
no.
I mean,
it comes with two.
overall, it probably does the job. It comes with the, yeah, like I said, the 2 G1/4 fittings. So what size compression fittings are those? Oh, it says 1013 is basically the tubing you would use. 9.5 by 12.7. So I would probably put on whatever barbs you have or compression fittings. But at least it's just got 2 G1/4 ports in and out. Got a nice little bracket so you can screw down your case. Plug in 3-pin connection on your motherboard, and that'll be that. Like I said, we can probably play with it a little bit when I'm down there next week, and once you get your test bench going, you can actually see if it holds up to its name.
Yeah,
Doesn't have much of a name though, so.
It's gonna be too hard to do that. But...
Nope.
All right.
Let's see the final list item on the list and the favorite. I'm sure people have been asking for this forever. I didn't even know we got this. We got it today.
We got it today. And actually,
Okay, people have been asking. We only got 10 of them, boys and girls. You better order these up quick. Everyone likes these a lot. I think they're pretty cool. So it's Thermaltake's Pacific TF1 temperature and flow indicator. So there isn't actually anything like this on the market right now. At least like Barrow has their flow meters with the OLED display and temperature with OLED display, but it's not both. So this is cool because it does both temperature and flow, all in one unit, all on a little screen like that. I don't think it's OLED, but it's a nice little screen. So it's got 2 G1/4 ports. It's obviously inline, so you have to put this inline somewhere in your rig, obviously. And because it's just displayed there, it's not. I don't believe you can connect it to your PC at all. Can you?
Can you connect to what?
I was gonna say I don't think you can have it display anywhere else besides. Pretty cool yeah. So it only has a power cable, so it technically can't like interface with your computer, so you can't like display those details anywhere else. So when you do connect it up in line, you do have to have it, somewhere visible in your loop to actually make use of it. It's made from copper and ABS, so that's good to see. Quality products. I don't know, Thermaltake gets a bad rap sometimes, but everything that I've really ever used from them is usually pretty good quality, and I'm pretty sure the TF1 temperature and flow indicator here is not any different from that. So it's SATA powered, by the way. So that's pretty simple. So just one little cable to come off of it. I don't think it'd be too hard to figure out how to get that cleanly cable managed with your build. I did see Ree Navarro say that she modded one of these power cables to like plug into like a 4-pin fan header or whatever, because you can still get 12 volts of power to that, obviously. And actually only needs 5 volts. So I guess you'd hook it up so it'd be 5 volt. So there's ways to get around the goofy SATA power, but overall, not a hard product to use. And in my opinion, it's really useful. I always like to know my liquid temperature. And now that I've been running an Aquero with like flow indicators and stuff, it's really kind of cool to see the flow rate, even though it's not as big of a deal as temperature, in my opinion. Still cool. So, pick one of those up. They are a little bit on the spendier side. However, like I said, they are like the combination. You really can't find this all in one unit from anybody else. You could pick up one of each from Barrow. However, then you got to figure out where to put 2 inline things in, plug in 2 cables, and so it's all visible and look nice. So, something that interests you, definitely grab that as well. So we got a giveaway, right, Garrett?
Yes, we do.
So do we have a giveaway trivia question?
You want to pull one out of your ass real quick?
Pull one out of where?
You know where.
Oh, okay. That would look cool as a centerpiece item in Thermaltake tower case. Yeah, definitely. There's lots of room to work in there, so it'd probably be a good way to get those rigged up without having too much trouble. But let's see if we can get a question. I'm going to use. You can't give me that Wheel of Fortune theme song right now.
Why not?
Because, okay, we've got a question. You guys ready? You guys know what to do here. All you got to do is, yeah, you got to answer this question in the chat. And if you win, if you get the question right, you get a PPCs poster. Check this out. These are pretty cool. Garrett, you designed these, right?
No, actually, this was Jeremy. Jeremy did this when.
Oh, Jeremy did it.
Yeah,
That's what you were saying.
This is the case that we sent to CES this year. And also, along with winning the poster, we will throw in a T-shirt too.
Yep. So a T-shirt of your size, as long as we carry it. We don't have smalls for some reason. I don't know why Hank doesn't believe there's small people out there, but they do exist, sadly.
Yeah, wow.
Okay. So to win this stuff, you got to answer the question in chat. The first person to answer correctly wins. So answer in either Facebook or YouTube. I think YouTube is less of a delay, so if you want to win, go check it out on YouTube and subscribe too, because that's always good. Increases your chances, I promise. So here we go. The question is, what is the maximum temperature readout on the Thermaltake TF1 temperature and flow indicator?
I don't even know the answer to that one.
It'd actually be pretty simple if you look at the design, or you could just read the specifications. But yeah, I did. Let's see. 300 says Ribsletic. Sorry, sir, that is not correct. 99C from Weston Bar. That'll do it. That'll do it, Mr. Weston. 100C came from 3D printing Meathead after that. That was close. But yeah, if you look at it, it only has like 2 segments for the temperature reading, so it's limited to 2 digits. So you could assume that. Oh, Zach got it on Facebook too. He's just a little bit behind the people on you. So, Mr. Weston Bar, I believe you know me on Facebook or on Discord, but shoot me an email here. I'll put my email in the chat. It's actually in the description too, but here you go. So shoot me an email there. Let me know that you're the winner, and we'll get you set up with your poster and your T-shirt, sir. Thank you for participating, everybody. Damn it, says Zach. I know, man. I'm sorry. I tried to let you get to YouTube. I should have given people a little more time to get to YouTube, but too bad. There's always next time, which next week, not sure what day we'll have new product stream. Hopefully, same time, same day. We'll see. But otherwise, I'm going to be down there doing the new product stream with Garrett, so you won't see me in the little bottom corner down here. I will actually be there. So that'll be fun. Look forward to that, guys, and definitely hold tight for a bunch more water cooling and modding content.
Yeah, not only will we be doing a product stream next week, we will also be doing other streams throughout the week. So.
Yep. And 3D Printing Meathead just said, literally just got my order in and assembled my MMRS. Huge thanks, guys. Super quick shipping. Thank you, sir, for the order, and enjoy the new reservoir. Hopefully it looks great in your build. I think they're pretty cool. So have fun with it. Is it possible to run boiling liquid cooling? I mean, I guess if your stuff got that hot, I mean, you'd be running it. I don't know for how long, though. But other than that, guys, just leave comments below if you have any questions or if you have any concerns, feedback for us. We love to hear it. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more of this because, like we said, we're going to be doing more next week. So you don't want to miss out. But I hope you all have a good night and happy water cooling.
Yep. Good night, everybody, and we'll be back next week doing other streams. Have a nice night.
Peace.